All right, so we're going to talk about fat-burning foods. So there are actually two sets of hormones. There's our hormones that trigger fat burning, and then there are hormones that trigger fat storing. And this principle really comes into play as you age, because when you're young, you have a good metabolism, you can pretty much get away with anything. But as you age, you have to consider the hormones. So we want to go away from the calorie counting and focus more on how foods influence the hormone effects. So I'm going to just cover some really key points here. Number one, protein, all right? If you have the right amount of protein, which is 3 to 4 ounces per meal, okay, you will trigger the fat burning process. That's why skipping a meal, especially for breakfast, is not a good thing, because you're not triggering any fat burning. You're actually starving your body. You're creating a starvation reflex, and it'll actually cause more fat storing. So one of the triggering effects of fat storing hormones is starvation, or going on a diet, or being hungry because you're not eating correctly. That's why I think people will say sometimes like, oh yeah, you have to eat like 7 meals a day, or you have to keep eating more. I'm actually gaining weight because I'm not eating enough. Well, that may or may not be true. It really has to do with, are you eating enough nutrients in the calories? But we don't want to basically be starving your body. All right, so you want a small amount of protein. Anything excess, like let's say 10, or even maybe sometimes even 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, up to 17 ounces of protein per meal. You go to this restaurant and they have all this protein. That can trigger the fat-storing hormones and prevent any chance for weight loss. So just because protein triggers fat burning doesn't mean you can have a lot of it. Now, the quality is important too, because if you start doing like the soy protein isolate powders, which is in a lot of the diet prepackaged foods, that's not high quality. It may trigger the fat storing, but it comes with a package. It has a lot of side effects. It might create tumors in the liver. It might make you look old as you lose weight. It's not the best quality to replace your body tissue, so I don't recommend it. In fact, I don't recommend a lot of protein powders that are with the whey or the soy. Egg protein, pea protein, any of the vegetarian protein